Progress.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Jen.
Chair.
The what? No.
Okay, so
We just got here.
um, okay, so we'll continue. Yesterday we have finished number 3 on page number 57, right? On workbook.
Yes.
I think we still have to check, right? We still need to check the answers, right? For number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the answer for number 1? Why did Fred build a DNA testing machine? Why?
Because his
Because-
brother,
Yeah.
his sibling Gus, had like red hair, which was different from him. He wanted to know what's wrong.
Yes. So after he was done to find out why he and his brother hair is so different, right? So we have to answer this one. That is why he invented the testing machine. So how about number 3? How is Fred's machine different from a standard testing machine?
Fred machine is made out of things at home and is much cheaper than a standard machine.
Yes, it is much cheaper than the standard one. Yes, correct. How about 3? Why did he need to heat and cool the DNA sample?
Because it allows you to.
Because it allows you to spray the DNAs.
Yes, because it allows you to spray the DNA, right? This one. The answer is right here.
Sure.
And how about 4? Yeah.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, so how about number 4? Why does cat hairs a different color from Fred's?
Because he has a particular gene that gives him a red hair.
This one, right? He has a particular gene that gives him red hair. Yes, correct. So how about 5? What is the link between Fred's early interest and his future plans?
Fred has been always interested in science. He
Yes,
plans to study biochemistry at Oxford University, and he wants to run his own technology business.
yes. His interest is science, right? And he in the future he also wants to run his own technology business. So that is why there is a connection between his interest and his future plans, right? And how about 6? Why is the title a teenage genius? How did you answer?
Maybe because he discovered that his brother has a particular gene, so like genius.
His discovery is concerned with the genes, right? And he is also a genius. That is why the title become a teenage genius, like the ones in the hospital, right? Did you remember the title in the hospital about the
Yeah,
teenage?
absolutely, right?
Yes, absolutely genius. Absolutely, what is that? Absolutely
Amazing.
amazing. Yes, so absolutely. So that is concerned about application, and this one concerned about genes, right? That is why teenage genius like that. Okay, so have you got all the answers for number 3?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll move to number 4, fact file. Use the fact file to write a program about Anne Mogosinski and his invention. So you have to write a program based on these facts. Okay, so there's not only notes, right? So you have to construct a full sentence based on these notes. So write it, and after that we'll check together. Okay. ချိုးစီမော are you a new student လဲ
sorry ချစ်သွင်းနာမည်ပြောင်းဖို့မိပါချမ်းလေးခင်
မရမောလားတမီး
no I'm ချမ်းလေးခင်
အားချမ်းနေခင် I thought you were a new student
Sure. Do we have to write like a paragraph from the fact and both from the fact and the label, right? Labels. I'm this. Oh wait, this.
Okay တနည်းရှက်ဘက်ကနည်းနည်းလေးစုံခဏစောင့်နေရတာပါမိလိုက်တာလေ
Oh paragraph ရေးနေရမှာဒီ label ထိုးတဲ့ဟာတွေပါရေးရမှာဗျ
မရေးနဲ့တာမလို့ဟုတ်ပါဘူးအားလေးပဲကြောက်ရည်ပေး Okay, so have you all finished?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So how can we read the first one? At the age?
At the age of 15, Anne Makosinski has been awarded at the Global Science Fair in California.
Or has won. You can also use the verb has won, right? Has won the first prize at a global science fair in California. Yes. How about the second one?
She wanted to help a friend in the Philippines who couldn't do her homework after dark.
So that is one he invented, right? That is one he invented the torch powered by heat from the hand, right? So that's it, right? So you can write this one as the second sentence too. You can talk the reason after that. So the order can be up to you. So where you got the answers for number 4? You will have different order for reason and the invention. Got it?
Yes.
Thế nên để rồi trả
No, teacher.
Okay, so we'll move to the word of soap opera again. So match the word with their definitions. So bravery, jealousy, greed, ambition, anger, loyalty, arrogance, modesty. So what will be the meaning of bravery?
E.
What is the answer for number one?
E.
E.
Yes. One, you are able to deal with a dangerous situation without fear. So that is bravery. So how about jealousy?
C.
C.
Right? A strong feeling of unhappiness because someone you like or love is interested in someone else, or because you haven't got something and someone else has it. Yes, correct. So how about greed?
B.
Right?
B.
One, you want a lot of money, power, possessions, and you need. So that is greed. So how about ambition?
A.
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 Yes. Determination to be rich, powerful, or successful. Yes, correct. So how about anger?
H.
H.
A strong negative emotion that comes from feeling that you have been badly treated. How about loyalty?
D.
G.
D, yes. The feeling of strong friendship, which means that you will do anything to help a friend or someone you love. So how about arrogance?
G.
G.
Right? One, you think you are better and more important than the other. So that is arrogant. And the last one, modesty.
F.
F.
Yes. One, you do not talk proudly about what you have achieved. So we'll move to number two. Write the adjective for each of the nouns in exercise one. So these are adjectives, right? So you have to transform all these into noun. So the noun form of brave is bravery, right? No, actually, you have to give adjective, right? So how about what is the adjective form of jealousy?
Jealous.
Jealous. How about greed?
Greedy.
Greedy. How about ambition?
Ambitious.
Ambitious.
Vicious.
How about anger?
Angry.
Angry. How about loyalty?
Loyal.
Loyal. How about arrogance?
Arrogant.
Arrogant.
Arrogant. How about modesty?
Modest.
Modest. Yes. So write down the answers and I will wait. Okay, now we'll move to number three. Complete the opinions with a suitable noun or adjective from exercise 2. So you can use whether noun or whether adjective based on the sentence. So fill this and after that we'll check together. So have you finished number 3?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what is the answer for number 2? As number 1 is given.
Jealous.
And then become jealous. Yes. How about number 3? They are very so they are very
Ambitious.
ambitious. And they want more and more money. So they are
Greedy.
Reading.
So yes, blind and bland are very powerful emotions in soap operas. So
Ambition
Ambition.
and greed.
greed and ambition, right? Or ambitions and greed are very powerful emotions in soap opera. So how about number 7?
Loyal.
Loyal.
Yes,
Loyal.
to her. Yes, to her husband, even though she knows he has done something wrong. So her
Loyalty.
loyalty,
Loyalty.
her loyalty to him can put her in danger. So how about the last one?
Bravery.
Bravery.
Yes,
Bravery.
bravery is an important emotion in a soap opera. So have you got all the answers for number 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone?
Sure. Can you tell me number 9 answer?
Number 9 is bravery. Right? People can do things which show they are not afraid, right? And even in quite dangerous situations. So the answer is bravery. Got it?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay. So everyone, have you got all the answers for number 3? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then we'll move to number 4. So what do you have to do now? Hello, everyone. What do you have to do now?
Create your own.
Yes, you have to create your own drama or you have to create your own movie, right? So there are so many things that you have to fill. So you are going to write a profile of a character for a soap opera. So you have to create a character for a soap opera. So you have to write the profile for that character. So okay, whatever. So we are not doing this. We will do this now. So you have to give the name to your character. And why have you chose this name and what does it say about the person? So you also have a reason why you give this name to that new character. And you also have to mention their age. So that can be like 15 or 20 or 30, whatever. And you also have to give about the details about the family of that character. So are they single or married? So you have to imagine you are that character. So that is why, are you single or married or are you happy? And you also have to define your character's personality. Are they greedy? Are they ambitious? Or are they brave? So like that, you have to define their personality too. And there are also personalities that other people see you. So that may be the real personality or not. So how do other people see you? So maybe they see you as ambitious one, but maybe you're actually ambitious or not. And there has to be ambition, and is your ambition realistic, and strong point of your character and weak point of your character. And you also have to create the storyline. So what has just happened to you before the opening of the first episode of your soap opera? So you also have to create the storyline for the first episode. So all you have to do is you have to create your own character based on these facts, and you also have to create your storyline for the first episode. So can you do that? Can you?
Yes.
Yes.
And don't worry, that will be a group work, not the individual one. So I'll make you guys in group, okay?
Sure. Why?
Huh?
Sure. I prefer individual.
You prefer individually. Okay, so how about the others? Group work or individual?
Group.
Group,
I'll go group on this one.
huh?
I'll do group on this one.
Yeah, group. I think group is better. I'm moving.
Yeah, I think for
If
this
not-
one is group is better.
If not, you have to think too much. So I'll make this one as a group one, okay? So I will assign you guys in a group. So wait for a moment. I'll give you guys 15 minutes, okay? Is that enough?
Yeah, I
Yes.
guess.
Guys need to discuss the storyline too. Okay, so I'll give you 20 minutes then. Okay, so you guys have to discuss together, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Constantly, I stay here. Constantly, are you there? Constantly, are you there?
Yeah, we are screwed.
Okay, so have you finished everything?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
So actually, I need like a little bit more time to
Yeah, a
finish.
little bit more time, but the time is up now. So we will talk about as you have finished. Okay. So you may have a presenter for your group to talk about your character. Is that okay? So choose a presenter for your group. After that, I will call out. Okay. I will start with rule number 1, and the participants are Cao Mia Tu, Daniel, Ang Se Tui, Sudara Shonglai, and Su Wei Wen. So who will present for your group? Hello? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
So Daniel, your group have to present first. So who will present for your group?
I would say the personality names and family. Yeah. And we choose the name Logan. And to be honest, we don't know why we choose it, but we just got the idea. And for age, I mean, for the name meaning, like yeah, the Logan mean little hollow, and his age is 24, and he is single and he is orphan. And yeah, uh, uh I'm actually how to say determined, ambitious. How to say that? Cold-blooded and serious. And how do other people see? Other people see me like how do I say? Rude and uh, yeah, rude and for ambition. Like I want to kill the man that killed my family. And yeah, for strong point of my character, I'm determined to kill the guy who killed my parents. And for weak point, I'm lonely with no friends. And Su Wei carry on with the story.
Okay.
So in the opening of the first episode, Logan has already taken revenge on for his parents. Later, the soap opera would continue as a flashback on his journey to seeking his revenge on the assassin that killed his parents.
So that's it, right?
Yes, sure.
The group 1 story is about a boy, right? Who is 24 years old and he's an orphan, right? And he is about to take revenge on the people who killed his family, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well then, rule number 1. Okay, then I'll move to rule number 2. And the participants are Ang San Sen, Heng San Sui, Midiji, Lady, Ji Song Chong, and the Zhou.
Well, okay. One thing to share is, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, in our story, we choose our main character name is Isamu Ujumi. It's a Japanese name. The name doesn't describe anything about him, but his appearance is he has incredibly dark brown hair and eyes. He wears a blue suit with a white collared shirt and undershirt with buttons. And his age is 21. His family died when he was too young. He has a brother and a sister. His sister is suffering from cancer when he became a detective, and she died after a few years. Now he only has his brother on his hand. But one day, his brother passed away, and he has to go investigate about the murder. Samuel is a single. He isn't married. He lives alone, solving crimes. But one thing is that he works individually, so he's introverted. But his strong point is he's extremely strong-willed and intelligent, so he can solve crime easily. Well,
So,
for his ambition in this story is to find out his brother's murder. Okay, for the first episode plot, that will be okay. I'm gonna narrate it out. On one rainy night, Isamu goes to the office to check on the cause of his brother. His brother's name is Sensei Uchiyumi. In the room, he mourns about his brother's loss and desperately wants to know what happened to him. So he immediately set off to Egoshima, where his brother was last seen before his death. Upon almost arriving at the island, his boat crashed. And one thing he only saw before that happened was a creature with a pair of glowing white eyes. And he immediately thought he doesn't look friendly at all. But he woke up in a Minaka. He sees a candle and picked it up while questioning what happened beforehand. At the same point, he's still grateful that he is still alive at some point.
so that's
That's
it.
the first episode. Yes, to be continued. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
very much for listening.
Okay, thank you. So your storyline is also quite similar to the room one, right? You also want to take revenge on the people who murdered your brother, right?
I don't even know what I even said because it was just a makeup idea.
Okay then. Okay, so it's kind of like a brilliant story. Okay, so we'll move to room number 2, 3, and the participants are Pong Pye, Ethan Sajo, Pomia Baidu, Chisanu, So Pohan, and Ye Wong.
I will present.
Okay.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So the character that we choose for this story is called Andrew Hart, and the nickname of his is called Maguire. And so Andrew, we chose the name Andrew Hart because it sounds normal and also attractive to and suitable for the character. But for the name Maguire as the nickname, we choose the unpredictable name because the name is so unpredictable that when the character does the crime, there is no hint for the FBI to search the crime place or who made the crime. So the age of the character is 22, and for the family cases, he had lost his family in the past because of how people treated badly to his parents. So with that being said, he is surely single and he's not usually happy with the circumstances and situation around him since he's a psychopath and obsessed with the people around him. So talking about him, let's talk about his personality. Well, he's friendly, kind, intelligent, and undercover as well. So being friendly, kind, intelligent, that's all just the undercover to make people think that he's actually a real good person in the society. So his ambition is killing and taking revenge on how people treated his parents and him in the past. So we think that his ambition is not really realistic when we compare to the real life. So the strong point of the character is getting away with cases without leaving any tracks or hints for the FBI. So the weak point of the character is that he always make last minute plan changes. Since he's psychopath, he's not sure or satisfied with the plans he has made to take a crime. So in the opening scenes of the first episode, Andrew Hart has just murdered the first victim of the day and then cleared the crime place silently with the supplies he got from the bathroom, plus not leaving any hints and tracks for the crime. Then he processed his another plan to pretend to be friendly so that he could get inside the victim's house, have some tea, and then after that, when the victims was washing dishes, a cracked noise came from the victim's neck and then died. Yes, that's all.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The fun fact about Andrew Hart is Hart little brother, and after he murdered the peoples, he pooped on the bed.
So he's just joking, so
Okay.
not really.
Not really. Okay. So okay, your story is also quite interesting. So your character is kind of like psychopath or something, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then we'll move to the last group, which is group number 4. And the participants are Tony King, Iti Zong, Ping San, James, and Santu San. So who will present for your group?
I'll present.
Okay.
Okay. So the name of the character is Stellar. So why do we choose the name? So in intelligence, Stellar means star. So meaning that she has a bright personality. And she is 16 and she's currently an orphan because her parents passed away. She is currently single and yes, she is happy. Her personality is kind, patient, and hopeful. And many people see her as a shy orphan because she's an orphan anyway. So she wants to be a doctor. Her mission is doctor, and the strong part of her is she can solve any problems by herself, but she is terrible in group work. So before the first episode, her parents passed away, so she became an orphan. She moved to her relatives, meaning she is moving to a new school in a new town, and she is nervous about it. So she sees an orphan, she have to deal with everything such as bullying from the environment, and then the episode will continue, and she tries her best to become a doctor.
So that's it.
Yes.
Okay. So your groups are the only one who choose your main character as a female because the rest are male characters, right? Okay, so all the stories are really interesting. So which one will be the most interesting for you? How do you think?
So
Guys
you mean
have listened
among these
Psychopath.
stories?
the psychopath one.
Yeah, I would choose Unhomies one.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have finished making the stories. So we'll move on. Okay, so we have finished all about unit 11. So is there any question about unit 11? Is there any question? Hello, is there any question?
No.
အိပ်ပျော်သွားကြလားချင်းချင်းအားကိုဘိုက်စာနေကြပြီလားအဲ့တော့ unit 11နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးချက်ဘာမှမေးစရာမရှိတော့နော် Okay, then we'll move back to cost book again. So we'll go to unit 12 today. So the page number is 94, 95. So we have talked about people's character and personality in unit 11, right? So we'll talk about people and their job in unit 12. So are you ready, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So
What's the page number?
page number is 94. It's from cost book, not workbook. Okay, so we'll talk about the jobs and people. So the world of the world, and what is your ideal job? Daniel, what is your ideal job? Ideal job means the job that you want to do in the future, the job you like most.
Actually, I don't know.
Huh? You don't know? So what do you
Yeah.
want to be in the future? What is your future plan?
I don't know.
You still don't know.
Yeah, still don't know.
So you don't have any ideal job. You mean like that?
Yeah. Still
Yeah.
for now. I mean,
For
there might
now.
be.
So you're
Yeah, for
still
now.
thinking, what should you do? Okay. So how about Hongbian? What is your ideal job?
Programming.
Programming. So you're interested in technology, IT, right?
Yes. Also, like I've already talked about the major subjects that I'm going to take in iGCSE.
So you want to be a programmer, right?
Yes, also along with the designing products.
Okay. That's quite good. So how about Nay Nwe? What's your ideal job?
I don't have a dream job, but I like to do in an organization that helps people because I like to help people. Yeah, with everything I can do.
So you want to work under the organization that can help the people, right?
Yeah,
Kind of like UNICEF or something, right?
yeah, like just like that.
Just like that. Okay. That is kind of like abnormal. So whatever. So it's kind of an interesting job. So you can help people, right? So how about Nay Nwe Lwin? What is your ideal job?
My
Huh?
can you X again?
What is your ideal job? Meaning, what do you want to be in the future?
My future.
Yeah, the job that you want to do in the future.
I want to buy the I want to be the businessman. Yeah.
Okay, you think too much. So you want to be a businessman. Okay. So how about James? How about you?
I'm not exactly sure, but I wanted to be an engineer when I was younger.
What did he say?
So I want to be an engineer, even though I'm not sure what exactly I'm gonna do.
An engineer, but you
Yeah.
don't know about the field, right?
Like what exactly? Yeah.
Mechanical or civil or like that, right? Architect. Okay, so you want to be an engineer. So how about Nimbibi? What is your ideal job?
I would say doctor, but also CSI, which is crime scene investigator. I'm also a forensic scientist.
So you're interested in so many things. So which one will be your first priority?
Doctor, because that was I want to be since I was young.
Maybe that just suits you more.
Yeah. Also, like I'm scared of dead bodies, but even though I want to be a crime scene investigator.
Okay. Okay. So this time, Tao Fenghan, how about you?
Finally, I know. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Daniel, what do you say?
I want to be a computer science. Yeah.
You're interested in computer science.
Yes, computer science.
Okay. You think too much, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tao Fenghan, how about you? What is your ideal job?
I want to be a sailor because my father is a sailor. I want to be a sailor in part of engineering.
So kind of like mechatronic or mechanical engineering,
Yeah,
right?
like mechanic.
Okay. Okay, so how about Niall? How about you?
Engineer architecture.
You want to be an architect, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about Sudra Shongle? What's your ideal job?
I wanted to be an architect, but now I want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. It's something that specializes in heart and chest.
Okay. So you're also interested in many things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how about Ethan Sajo? What's your ideal job?
I'm not really sure, but either an author or a game programmer.
Author or a game programmer?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so how about the role this time?
Architecture.
Architect?
Yes.
Engineer. Okay. So how about Vincent?
I want to be an engineer.
You also want to be an engineer. Okay. So how about Ang Mian this time? Oh, you can't speak. Okay. So Ang Mian wants to be a businessman. Okay. So how about Livia Wu? What do you want to be? What's your ideal job? Libby, are you there? Lady, are you there? Okay, so how about maybe she can talk. I want to be a famous singer. Okay. So how about idiom this time?
It's easy because it's a half-paid job.
So it's kind of like all about money, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So how about Pomya Pandu?
Pilot.
So you want to be?
Pilot. Airplane pilot.
Oh, we can't hear you clearly, Pomya Pandu.
Can you hear me, sir? Now?
Engineer?
No, I want to be a pilot.
Pilot. Okay, pilot. Okay, that is great one. Pilot. Okay. So how about Hasten this time? What do you want to be?
I want to be a businessman.
Okay, businessman. Great. How about Didongton? Didongton, are you there? Didongton, are you there? Okay, so how about Danduhan? Danduhan, are you there? Danduhan, are you there? So what's your ideal job? And there is something wrong with your mic, so you can type your answer in the chat, okay? So how about Suwin this time?
I want to become a jewelry designer.
What is that?
A jewelry designer.
Jewelry designer. So you're interested in designing the jewelry things, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's also a great one. Okay, so these are your ideal job, right? So I think most of you guys want to be an engineer, right? Okay, so we'll move to the vocabulary part. So match the job to the people in the picture. So there are so many services here, right? IST, OR, ER, IC, ANT, IN, and there are others. Okay, someone sent me. Okay, then do and said he just wants to get a job that pays good salary. That's all. That is very realistic, right? We need money after all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So dentist. So which one is that? You have to match the picture with the people. So dentist, which one is that?
One.
Picture one. Yeah, picture one. How about receptionist?
6.
6. Yes, maybe 6, right? Okay. And how about physiotherapist?
8.
Physiotherapist, which one?
8.
8.
8.
8, right? Yeah, 8. How about pharmacist?
9.
9. Yes, 9.
nine.
Yes. So how about doctor?
2.
2.
2.
2. Driving instructor?
They are 20.
20.
Yeah, 20. Driving instructor. How about cleaner?
5.
5.
5.
5. Yes. How about firefighter?
22. 22.
Or firefighter?
22. The
22,
next page.
right? Yes, 22. And how about taxi driver?
24.
24.
24.
How about carpenter?
17.
17.
17, yeah.
4 here, right? So 17. How about plumber?
12.
16.
18.
18, right?
18. Yes,
He's
18.
facing the pipes, right? So that
Oh.
he's the plumber right here.
Yeah, makes
How
sense.
about police officer?
23.
Police officer, 23.
How about manager?
14.
Yes, maybe
14.
Yeah. And how about waiter or waitress?
12.
11.
11 and 12.
Yes,
11.
11, waiter and waitress. Yes. How about paramedic?
4.
4, yes. Paramedic is 4. How about car mechanic?
15.
13.
15, where's 15?
18.
Not 15 actually.
13.
20.
20. How mechanic?
13.
13, right?
Right.
He's in the garage. So I think he's car mechanic, right? And how about shop assistant?
15.
15.
15.
15, right? 15. How about optician? Optician.
7.
Optician is
7.
7. Yes, 7. How about electrician?
16.
16.
16.
What is 16?
I see no electric.
Yeah, he is working with a cable. So yeah, 16. And how about chef?
10.
And
Chef
10.
is 10.
10.
Yeah, 10. How about engineer?
19.
17.
17. What is 17?
I think
19.
more
19.
like 19.
19, right? 17 is carpenter, right? So 19. How about nurse?
3.
3.
3.
Yeah, 3. So how about traffic warden?
21.
Traffic warden is
1.
21. 21. And you can see the services here that and they are announced, right? So it's end with IST, right? IST, IST, IST. And OR, so it ends with OR, OR. For ER, it ends with ER, 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 and everything is ER, right? So, and there's also IC, right? And there's also ANT, and there's also IAN, and there are also like ICE, so there are others. So they are called services, right? And you know about that already, right? Okay. So is there any other job apart from these ones that you know? Is that all? How about me?
Teacher.
Oh, teacher.
I just sit in front of you and you don't know, right? So how about me? So I'm a teacher, right? Teacher, like headmaster, right? There are so many jobs that are mentioned in the test, right? Okay. Okay, so there is a listening. We still have time, right? So we still can do the listening. Listening 24. So listen to people talking about their work and what jobs do you think they do. So I'll play it and you have to take notes, okay? So are you guys ready?
Track 24.
1.
You have to like people doing the job I do, and you have to be very patient, because sometimes the traffic's quite heavy and it takes a long time to get from A to B. But you do meet some interesting people. In fact, you'll never guess who I had in the back of my cab the other day.
2. In my job, one of the most important things is to stay calm, because sometimes it's a matter of life and death. We give emergency first aid, and if necessary, we have to get people to hospital as quickly as possible. It's important to be decisive, to be able to make the right decision at the right time. 3.
My job is both an indoor and an outdoor job. I spend quite a lot of time in the office working on plans for buildings and bridges and so on, but I also spend a lot of time on site working with architects and builders. My job really suits me because it's about practical things, but you need technical skills.
4.
My job's quite tiring. I'm on my feet all day. You have to be patient, too. Most customers are really nice, but there are one or two who are just so difficult to please. They say, "This isn't what I ordered," when you know it was what they ordered. Or, "This is too salty," or "This is too spicy." But you have to remember, the customer is always right.
5.
I was always interested in more practical things at school,
But I didn't want to go to university, so I got a job as a trainee in a garage. And now I've got my own business, and I've got quite a lot of regular customers whose cars I look after. I've always liked cars, and I've got quite a nice car of my own.
6. I work at the health centre, but I also do some work at the local football club because I specialised in sports injuries when I did my training. It's important to get people moving again after an injury or an operation, but you have to do it very slowly. You start with moving the arm or the leg very gently to begin with, and you give people exercises that they can do at home, which is all part of the process of healing and getting better.
So have you got the answers?
Yes.
Or do I need to play it again? No. Okay. So what is the first walk that they are talking about?
Traffic warden.
Traffic warden. Do you have any different answer for number 1?
Taxi driver.
Yes, actually he is a taxi driver. So I will point out the key phrases again, okay, later. So how about number 2? How about number
Paramedic.
2? Paramedic, yes. Paramedic.
Paramedics.
And how about 3?
Engineer.
Engineer.
Engineer, yes, engineer. And how about 4?
Waitress.
Waitress. Yes. She's a girl, so we have to write waitress, yes. And how about 5?
Car mechanic.
Car mechanic, yes. How about 6?
Physiotherapist.
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 So have you got all the answers? So I'll play
Yes.
again for number 1, okay? And I'll stop
Yeah.
after
What was the answer for number 2?
number 2. Number 2 is paramedic, right? This one. This one, paramedic. The spelling is right there, paramedic. Okay? Okay. So we'll listen again for number 1, okay? Because most of you guys have the answer like traffic warden, right?
Track 24.
1.
You have to like people doing the job I do, and you have to be very patient because sometimes the traffic's quite heavy and it takes a long time to get from A to B.
It takes a long time to take from A to B because of the heavy traffic, right? So it is not traffic warden, so he is a taxi driver, right? And he said he meets interesting people, right?
But you do meet some interesting people. In fact, you'll never...
As he has to deal with the customer, right? So he met interesting people all the time. Okay. So have you got all the answers for number 2, listening? Okay. So this time, number 3 is listen again. Who talk about the following? And we still have 2 more minutes. Do you want to, can you still concentrate? Daniel, what are you saying?
Yeah, it's
Yes, okay, so I'll play it again. So you have to answer me who talk about the following, okay? So walking at a football club, meeting interesting people, life and death situations, walking inside and outside, dealing with difficult customers, and having their own business. So I'll play it.
Can we just do it without listening?
Huh?
Track 24.
1.
You have to like people doing the job I do, and you have to be very patient because sometimes the traffic's quite heavy and it takes a long time to get from A to B. But you do meet some interesting people. In fact, you'll never guess who I had in the back of my cab the other day.
2. In my job, one of the most important things is to stay calm, because sometimes it's a matter of life and death. We give emergency first aid, and if necessary, we have to get people to hospital as quickly as possible. It's important to be decisive, to be able to make the right decision at the right time. 3.
My job is both an indoor and an outdoor job. I spend quite a lot of time in the office working on plans for buildings and bridges and so on, but I also spend a lot of time on site working with architects and builders. My job really suits me because it's about practical things, but you need technical skills.
4.
My job's quite tiring. I'm on my feet all day. You have to be patient, too. Most customers are really nice, but there are one or two who are just so difficult to please. They say, "This isn't what I ordered," when you know it was what they ordered. Or, "This is too salty," or "This is too spicy." But you have to remember, the customer is always right.
5.
I was always interested in more practical things at school, but I didn't want to go to university, so I got a job as a trainee in a garage. And now I've got my own business, and I've got quite a lot of regular customers whose cars I look after. I've always liked cars, and I've got quite a nice car of my own.
6. I work at the health centre, but I also do some work at the local football club because I specialised in sports injuries when I did my training. It's important to get people moving again after an injury or an operation, but you have to do it very slowly. You start with moving the arm or the leg very gently to begin with, and you give people exercises that they can do at home, which is all part of the process of healing and getting better.
So who work at a football club?
Physiotherapist.
Yes,
Yeah,
physiotherapist. So who meets interesting people?
Taxi
Taxi
driver.
Taxi driver, yes. Who has to deal with life and death situations?
paramedic.
Paramedic.
The paramedic.
Yes. Who walk inside and outside?
3. Engineer.
Engineer, yes. Who deal with difficult customers?
Waitress.
Oh, waitress.
Who have his own business?
Car
The car mechanic.
Car mechanic, yes. So have you got all the answers for number 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so as the time is up now, I'm gonna stop here. So we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So bye for
Yeah,
today.
bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher.
Bye bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Bye.